Hey everyone, my name is Mars, like the planet, and this is Housewarmin. Me and my partner have just purchased our very first home, so if you're interested in design, homemaking, or figuring it all out, make sure you subscribe. Today marks 1 year that I've been posting videos on YouTube. Yay. So I'm going to talk about how I started my YouTube channel last year and how you can start a YouTube channel in 2022 from scratch. Now, you may be watching this video if you are interested in getting into content creation, or you're a parent that has a child that is interested in making videos for YouTube. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to need when creating a YouTube channel is a name. Obviously, the name of my channel is Housewarmin. I picked that because my channel centers around me and my life as a first-time homeowner. Now, you want to pick a name. Either you can use your real name or you can use something that relates to your content. You want to keep it fairly simple, just because when people are trying to remember your name, when they're trying to recall that name to put into the search bar, you don't want a super long, complicated name that only you can remember. You also want to make it very easy to spell. You want to make it very easy to say in different languages if that is something that you're interested in. Having the name like Lil Cupcake 225 was super common back in the early days of YouTube, but nowadays you want to stick to something super simple and memorable. The next thing that you want to decide is, what is your content going to be about? You do not have to make YouTube content for just one thing. You can have a whole list of things that you are interested in, but you want to think about, okay, what are things that I have knowledge in, that I have a talent for doing, something that I can speak at length about. You want to think of about 20 to 30 video ideas before you even start filming. You need to think of, who am I making this content for? Why would they be watching my videos? What would they be getting out of my videos? You don't just want to think that you can sit down in front of a camera and just start blabbing off at the mouth and thinking that a million people are going to start watching your videos, because they're not. They say that YouTube is a very saturated market right now, and that is true. A lot of people are getting interested into video creation, content creation, and things like that. But there is a market for everyone. I have seen people with millions of subscribers just cutting grass. I've seen people that post tutorials. I've seen people that do beauty. I've seen people that make home life videos. I've seen people that do gaming. Obviously, that's very, very popular right now. But don't think that you have to make a channel just about what's popular. Make something that you love and that you're interested in. So, for example, say you're starting a YouTube channel that's about cooking, music, and houseplant. You want to think of a very broad topic that maybe anybody could gain something from, like 10 recipes to cook in a microwave. Then you want to think of very niche topics, like what are the 5 best low-light houseplants for Northern United States. That is a very, very specific thing that only a couple of people are going to be looking for. So you want to start very, very broad, and they like to use the term to niche down. So start at a very, very broad category or video topic, and then get more and more specific, and that'll help you decide what type of videos to create. You can also look on YouTube for what's popular and take those ideas and make it your own. Now that you have your name, you have the content that you're creating, when are you going to upload? There are people that upload every day, and there are people that upload every 6 months. You need to do something that you can stick to. Remember that this is not a race, it is a marathon. This is something that you want to continue doing years and years and years down the road, or months and months and months down the road. I upload once a week because that is easy for me. I can film my videos. I have time to edit. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like I have to constantly keep pumping out content. If you're someone who can upload once a month, fine. Just make sure that you stick to that. You can upload weekly. You can upload 3 times a week. You can upload daily. Now, you may have a bunch of ideas right now that you're just eager to get out. But remember, you need to keep this going. This is a marathon. Yes, you may be able to upload 2 times a week now, but are you realistically going to be able to keep that up for the next year? That's something that is up to you to make a decision on. Next, you want to think about social media. All of your favorite streamers, all of your favorite YouTubers, they all have different platforms that people can follow them on, whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or even TikTok. You want to go on those platforms that you're interested in and just make a handle, make a new account, and then just hold on to it. You really don't want to think about, okay, how can I make Instagram posts, and how can I make TikToks, and how can I make this? Because you're going to get too overwhelmed. Stick to one thing at a time when you're just starting out on YouTube. I made the mistake of trying to have a Facebook and a Pinterest and an Instagram and post content to all of these things, and I got burnt out so quickly. I was so excited when I first started out to have my few little followers trickling in on Instagram and things like that. But remember, this is a marathon. You have to keep going. And slowly but surely, I lost steam and I didn't have anything to post anymore. I was trying to have all of these viral moments. I was trying to post reels and TikToks and Pinterest and Facebook and all of these things, and I could barely keep up. So I ended up just putting those things on hold. And if you do go to my social media right now, it's pretty quiet just because I'm trying to focus on one thing right now. And then once I get that going, then I will switch to my focus on Instagram and other social media platforms. Remember that your favorite content creators, this is their full-time job. This is what they do all day, every day, or they have teams dedicated to managing their social media, to replying to comments, to creating new TikTok ideas, to filming new TikTok ideas. That is not something that you need to get into right now. All I'm recommending is that you go to those platforms, create an account, and just leave it. So now that you are on YouTube, you want to create consistent branding. You want to have a good profile picture. You want to have a good banner on YouTube, as well as a good description box and filling out all of the things that you can so people get as much information about you as possible. I would suggest using canva.com to create your YouTube banners and even your thumbnails because they already have templates made for you that look professional and that look nice. You can customize the fonts, the colors, you can add pictures, you can add anything that you want. I will make sure that your profile picture looks like you or has a reference to something that your channel is about, and make sure your banner has clear and concise information about what your channel actually is. So for example, if we're still going with the hypothetical channel, say your name is Katie. So you have Katie's Corner or something like that. You make a banner that says Katie's Corner. You might put what your colors are, pink, purple, and green or something like that. And maybe at the bottom of your banner, you can put what time you upload. If you need inspiration, like I say, you can go to canva.com or look at your other favorite creators. Look at what they put in their banners. Look at what they put and what they put on their YouTube pages. You also want to make sure that you fill out your description box. You can scroll down right now. I'll give you time to do it. Scroll down and see people's description boxes. I like to put in my description box a brief summary of what the video is about, put a subscribe link. I also put all of my other social media platforms. I put ways that people can donate to causes that are important to me. I also make sure that I include timestamps if it is relevant, and I put a disclaimer. Once again, go to other creators' YouTube pages and look at their description boxes and see what you might like, what verbiage you might like. There is not a one size fits all or anything like that. You just want to make sure that you have something there so it is not left blank when you upload a video. Before you sit down to film your first video, you want to write a script. Whether it's a full out script or just bullet points, you want to get down what you're going to say first before you just sit down in front of the camera. I have a script right now that I am now reading to you. I'm not just sitting down randomly on a Tuesday and blabbing off at the mouth. You want to make sure that you go over what your points are, that you have clear and concise points, that you know what you're talking about. If you're mentioning a specific product, you want to make sure that you have the exact product name. If you're talking about something technical, you want to make sure that you actually are saying the right and correct information. If you are coming to someone as an expert on something, you want to make sure that you're saying the correct thing and you have all of that laid out before you sit down to film. Now you are finally ready to film your very first YouTube video. You want to make sure that you look nice. You want to make sure that your hair is done, that you're dressed well, that you look like you want to look online. Make sure that if you're filming and sitting down and talking, that you have a light or that you have a bright window to sit in front of, or you film outside. I'm currently filming on my iPhone because they have really, really nice cameras. So do not feel like you need to go out and spend $600 on a new camera unless you already have one. You also want to make sure that your audio quality is good. I use the mic that is already built in on the iPhone, but I do make sure that before I start filming that there is nothing that is making noise around me, that the fan or the AC is off. If you're filming outside, you don't want to have a bunch of cars honking and excess background noise or wind blowing. The biggest deterrent for someone clicking off of your video is bad audio. So you want to make sure that you're speaking clearly, that you're speaking loud enough, and you're not mumbling or anything like that. A lot of YouTubers have a signature intro. I'm sure you can quote a few of them if you think of your favorite YouTubers. I always say my intro is, "Hey everyone, my name is Mars, like the planet," and then I go off into my spiel. but pick something that is true to you. You want to make sure that what you're filming, if it's you or someone else, that it comes off natural. You don't want to be trying to recreate someone else's YouTube. You want to make sure that when you're filming that you are authentically yourself. You want to let your personality shine. Don't feel like you have to start screaming at the camera or anything like that. You're not David Dobrik. You're not a millionaire YouTuber. Be yourself. People are going to notice when you're trying to copy after other YouTubers. So just be yourself. It may take a while for your personality to come out, and get used to filming alone in a room with a camera, because that's honestly what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking to my phone, but sometimes you need to kind of let that go, shake out the nerves, and just talk like you're talking to a friend. Be yourself, laugh a little, talk with your hands if you do. You don't want to look awkward or anything like that. You should act like you're talking to a friend. The next thing that you want to remember before starting your YouTube channel is safety. It is so important to be safe online. Yes, videos are very fun to make. It's fun to film with your friends. It's fun to film by yourself. It's fun to edit these videos, but everything that you create will be on the internet forever. It does not matter if you delete it. It does not matter if you think you uploaded it and took it down. It's on the internet forever, and anybody and everybody can see the videos that you post. Unfortunately, there is always one bad apple that spoils the bunch. You could have 99 people that are great people, but there's always going to be one person out there that could harm you. So you want to make sure that you're not giving out sensitive information about yourself. You're not giving away your address or showing the front of your house or showing where you live or things like that, or just blatantly saying doxing information about yourself. If you've been online, then you know that doxing someone is very harmful. So you want to make sure that you're careful when you're putting this information out here. Remember that anybody and everybody can see your footage. You also want to make sure when you're putting videos out that you're putting your best face forward. Your principal could see these, your job could see these, your next employer could see these, your college could see these, anybody on earth could see these videos. So you want to make sure that you're not cursing or acting any place that you might be embarrassed for someone else to see your video. I just have to put that spiel out there, but make sure that you are being careful online, because anything that you put out there is what? Permanent. Also, if you're thinking about starting YouTube just because of a get rich quick scheme, or you're just gonna make clickbait thumbnails, or you're just trying to do this for the money, don't do it. I know that there are tons of YouTubers who are millionaires who make all of this money, but remember that you should do this because you want to. Don't feel like you have to do this because everyone else you feel like is a YouTuber. I truly love editing videos. I truly love filming videos. And while my channel is not monetized and has not been for the past year, I still love making videos. Now, while I hope to be monetized and I hope to turn this into a business, remember to do this only because you love it and because you actually want to put good out into the world. Don't do this for bad reasons. Don't do this just because you're trying to scam people or clickbait people or trick people into watching your videos. There is no reason to put videos out there on YouTube because it only wastes your time. Now that you've uploaded your very first YouTube video, congrats. Now you have to start thinking, what can I do better? How can I improve? What can I do to constantly make my channel better than the last time I uploaded? You want to remember that this is not going to be your viral moment that's just going to send you into stardom and you're going to move to Hollywood tomorrow. Remember that this is a slow and steady race. Remember that this is a marathon. Even if you only get one view on your first video, still treat it like this is my job. This is my profession. This is what I love to do. I'm going to keep making it better. I really hope that you found this video helpful. I wish you the best of luck on your YouTube journey. If you're interested in any more videos about the ins and outs of YouTube, make sure you leave a comment down below and I will be happy to make them for you because I enjoy sharing this information with you. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.